Hey guys, Huang here, and oh wait, we're looking at the Peter McKinnon bag. What's up everybody, Huang fam here from the Travel Fam, and today we are going to dive into the Nomatic Peter McKinnon camera pack once again, because I already made a review for this bag, but I've been getting a lot of questions on that video about can this bag hold this camera, this lens, etc. So today we are going to dive into that specifically to see what this bag can hold. We are then going to compare this bag against the Duo Daypack and the Altura camera bag to see what each one can hold and how they hold up against each other. So if you just want to know more about the Nomatic Peter McKinnon bag and see a full-on review, go check out my other video where I go in depth and review this bag. So without further ado, let's go ahead and we'll dive into how much this bag can actually store. So let's go ahead and let's open this bag up and we'll see how much stuff we can fit in here. Put a laptop in the back, and in the front we're gonna put 3 pairs of pants and 2 t-shirts just to go and simulate clothes that are gonna be in the bag when we try to put the camera gear in. Now that there's a laptop in the back and clothes in the front, let's go ahead and see what we can pack into this gear section. All right, to simulate lenses, let's go ahead and put this Sigma 24-70 DG/DNR lens in, and this is using my IKEA ruler here. From front to back, just a tiny bit over 5.5 inches. So if this were slotted in here, can we close the bag? This is a little over 5.5 inches, and bag zips easily. There's no problems, you can zip all the way around. Looking at the lens itself, when I peek through on the side and I try to close it, it doesn't look like there's any issues closing the bag with a 5.5 inch lens. Let's go ahead and try to put more things in here and we'll see how else this fares. So now we'll go ahead and we'll put the Nikon D750 in, and this easily fits and clears the top. You can close this no problem. A question that I got a bunch of times was, will this fit with a camera grip on the camera? And while I don't have a camera grip to put on this camera, what I do have are these 2 battery packs, battery chargers rather, and if I go and let's measure these, this comes out at about 2 1/10 inches, and we're gonna put this in underneath the camera to simulate if this thing had a camera grip on it. And go and see if we can put this in the bottom here, put the camera on top, and slide a few batteries under here to hold the front of it up. Maybe too many batteries, is that even? Okay, there we go. Now that we have this in there, let's go ahead and we'll try to seal this up. All right, so we just sealed the D750 with the additional 2 inches, simulating the battery grip into this bag with the lens still in here too, the 5.5 inch lens on here. This sealed, no problem. So that leads me to conclude that this probably will hold the D850, which is what a lot of people have been asking about, the D850 with a camera grip. Obviously it will hold it without the camera grip, but let's see what else we can pack in here on top of all this. So once we open this back up, you'll see that the D750 with the 2 extra inches of chargers are still here. Everything worked fine. What I don't think you can do is put batteries in this pouch here on top of this though. This might not close, however, let's just try it anyway. This is a filter case for the Polar Pro filter. Let's put this here and this try to close on top of here. This does not feel like it will close without applying a lot of extra pressure, so I'm not gonna force that in here, but basically I wouldn't put anything in this section if you are planning on holding the camera here. So this camera bag does hold a lot, and it can hold the D750 here, 70 to 200 millimeter, has room for spare cameras. You could probably squeeze another one in here, actually, a 3rd camera if you wanted to. Maybe even a 4th if you're not really carrying that many lenses, but Definitely can hold lenses and gear in here fairly easily. I think the battery grip should work fine. I don't think that you will be able to pull the camera out with the battery grip, however, from the side pouch, because this does extend past the top here. And if we go and zip up the lid and turn the bag on its side, opening the side pouch, I don't think opening the side pouch, I don't think that you would be able to pull the camera with the grip out of the side here, because there's a firm piece here at the top that's keeping everything held together, and it's not really flexible. So in order to pull the camera out, if this indeed were the grip here, I don't think that this would actually fit. Obviously I'll have to slide the camera more to the middle, but I don't think that you would be able to do that, at least easily. It does not seem like it. So I would say the caveat here is that if you do plan on putting a camera with a battery grip in, you might not be able to use the side compartment to pull it out. However, just from the perspective of being able to store all of your gear, I have a laptop in the back. I can definitely fit cables and things here, and plenty of lenses and camera gear, and this again simulating the D750 with the 2 inches of extra room for space here. You definitely can fit all this stuff in. All right, so now to simulate this last test, let's go ahead and we'll take this camera, which is 6.5 inches, to see if we could stack a lens. This adds a little more than 6.5, so I'm gonna take the lens cap off to see if we can close the bag with a lens that is 6.5 inches long. Let's go ahead and move this here and see if we can go and close the bag and zip it. And look at that, we are able to zip the bag fully with the Nikon D3400 and its lens, which measured a total of about 6.5 inches to close the bag. Would I recommend putting something that wide in here? I would say no, but that did fit and we were able to seal the bag. Again, concluding from my unscientific test, a camera with a lens that's 6.5 inches is able to close as long as you don't pad the clothes area too tightly in the front area from where the lens is sitting, but I think it will hold that. So I think any lens that's 6 inches and under, I think will fit, again with the caveat of the clothes thing. And I think that if you have a camera with a grip on it, I again also think that it will fit in this bag. Again, unscientifically proven with these chargers and this camera on top of it that it does fit. However, you won't be able to use the side pouch to pull the camera out because it is too high above this rim in order to fit into the side pouch. However, it will fit from a storage perspective. So the Nomatic bag does fit a lot of stuff in here, including a lot of clothes and all of the gear that we showed previously, and a laptop, and all of that fit in here just fine, able to seal everything. The only thing I will say is that it is a big bag, it's heavier, and it does cost a lot more than the other bags that I have in this video, for example, like the Duo bag and the Altura bag. However, it comes with its perks of being able to store a whole lot in here without having to deal with excess bags and suitcases and all the other things. So if we go ahead and we look at the Altura bag real quick, we'll see that if you unzip it, it has all the spots for camera gear and stuff like that. This bag will also fit a 5.5 inch lens standing up, no problem. However, this bag does have a little bit less depth than the Nomatic bag. So once it starts getting larger than 5.5 inches, I am unsure if it will fit. But you'll also notice that this bag is only designed to hold camera gear. This does not hold clothes at all. Lastly, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the Duo Daypack, and this bag is designed to hold camera gear and a bit of clothes. This is like your backpack area with a laptop pouch and everything. And in the bottom section, there's a cube that is reinforced to put your camera in. However, I will guarantee you that the cube will not fit a camera with a grip on it because it barely fits my D750 as is. So mirrorless cameras, this is going to be convenient for a day pack, but this definitely will not fit a camera with a grip. The downside of this bag is that it only has this section for camera gear that's reinforced. The rest of it is like a backpack, which is great for going out during the day, but is not great if you have to carry a lot of lenses around or gear, unless you're using this backpack area just to carry gear. However, this does compete directly with the Cube pack that the Peter McKinnon bag does offer. And one thing you'll notice is that this Cube pack does barely hold the D750. So the D750 barely fits in this, barely fits in the Duo day pack as well. However, it does fit cleanly into the full pack of the Nomatic bag. This is just the Cube pack that comes with it as an optional accessory. You'll see that this also does not have enough room to fit a lot of gear and lenses in here if you're using a bigger camera like the D750. However, if you're using a smaller camera like a mirrorless or something, this will definitely fit the mirrorless camera along with maybe 2 lenses. From a storage perspective, when this pack opens up, it has a lot of open storage. It has bags and things on the side with zippers. This bag, the Duo Day Pack, has a lot more pouches that you can store and manage your things a little more cleanly, but this Cube pack folds up into that small little bag, and this goes inside of the actual big backpack itself. So this is definitely more convenient from a size perspective because this box does not fold down, and I have had trouble just trying to store this backpack when I'm not using it to be able to cleanly just store it away because this box is reinforced to hold your camera gear. However, that makes it really hard to store. So between the Cube pack and the Duo Day Pack, I think if you only had one, I think the Duo Day Pack would win just because it has, it's more of a full backpack. This is more designed to complement the Nomatic bag itself, the Peter McKinnon Nomatic camera pack. But if you have the Peter McKinnon Nomatic camera bag itself and the Cube pack, I think they definitely complement each other well, giving you the full versatility of bringing around a suitcase worth of stuff and then a day pack for when you have to go out and just bring small gear. That being said, all in all, I think the Peter McKinnon Nomatic camera bag is a win, and I definitely would rate this the highest of the 3 bags because it's just so versatile. You can carry clothes, you can carry all your other stuff. The Altura bag only carries camera gear, and if I were just going out for the day just to do a small shoot or something like that, I might bring that bag instead. However, if you're traveling and if you really want to be able to encompass clothes, gear, laptop, everything you need, definitely 100% would recommend the Nomatic Peter McKinnon bag. I would still recommend the Nomatic Peter McKinnon camera pack just because it can still hold a lot more than these 2 bags, and it's just so versatile. You just can't beat that. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I hope it answered all your questions. If it didn't, feel free to leave them in the comments section below and I'll try to go and answer more of your questions. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I will see you guys in the next one.